President Biden called for unity during his inaugural address, and he also spent his first few hours in office making changes with a number of executive orders.
For more on President Biden and his new term, we're joined by our political analyst, Brian Sobel. Brian, our country is so divided right now. We're facing so many serious issues, from the pandemic to millions of people being out of work to the pending impeachment trial of former President Trump. What does President Biden need to do in his first 100 days, and can he do it?
He's got several challenges in front of him, Frank, not the least of which is the pandemic, dealing with getting vaccines out to people, with an economy that is in very great need of rebound, and the ability to walk across the aisle and work with Republicans because of the slim margin in the House of Representatives and the 50-50 tie in the Senate. So President Biden has a lot of work to do, but as we saw from today's activities, he has taken a running start.
Joe Biden spent years in Congress. Do you think he can get Republicans to work with him this time around, especially given the fact that we had the January 6th riot at the Capitol? Was that a turning point in our history?
We hope so, in the sense that it may have reset people's thinking about our democracy and the need to work together in a nonviolent way to get things done. And I think there are a number of Republicans on the Hill who are going to give President Biden a chance, and they're going to quickly confirm his picks for his cabinet and other key posts, and we'll see whether that can continue. The Gallup poll that we saw earlier that talked about 68% of the American people appreciating or agreeing with the way that Joe Biden, President Biden, has handled the transition and the move from the time of his election to the presidency is really reassuring. And I think a lot of Republicans will give him a fair shake.
Brian, today President Biden said, quote, "We must end this uncivil war that pits red against blue, rural against urban, conservative against liberal." Can he do that? Because more than 70 million people voted for President Trump. How does President Biden bring them into the fold?
I think, Frank, by pursuing the initiatives that he talked about in his very eloquent speech today, and that is bringing people together, red and blue, as he said, to try to heal the wounds of this nation in terms of the division between the parties. Joe Biden has a lot of Republican friends and a ton of Democratic friends, of course. I think he's going to utilize all his leverage to try to get people to work together. And it's a new day in America, and Joe Biden has a great chance, President Biden has a great chance of bringing a lot of people together. And the way he's going to do that is by giving everybody a place at the table who want to come and work constructively on the problems of our nation.
Brian, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for talking with us tonight. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.